Do we have your permission, Josh, to get this started, Josh? Are we good? Good. Hey, everybody. My name is Nelson Buck, and this is the Mardox Daily Live Chat, as it says in the preview screen. Daily Live Chat, meaning that we do it daily. And look at that! I forgot to turn my volume off on this one. Good, they're done. And yeah, we do this show Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It lasts about an hour. We talk about everything, anything, and nothing all at the same time. So yeah, here you go. Johnny, where have you been?
Yesterday I worked all day. When I got home, I've had a headache for the past few days.
Right.
Yesterday was pretty bad, so when I got home, I went straight to bed
It was
and
straight
I
to bed.
slept. Yeah, I slept the whole evening.
Because
I woke up at 11, 12. So yeah,
we had that gorgeous um, uh, um, 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 thing that we wanted to show you. I'm trying to bring it up. Hold on. I'm trying to bring it up here. Right when we were doing the show. You see, I need a control room person here. Okay, see,
hmm
yeah. So we found one of our members submitted the disclaimer, blah 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 blah, and it's on the screen
yeah,
now as you can see. And
right.
we thought that would be so cool. Put a throw pillow or poster or T-shirt with that disclaimer on it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Does that does
That's
that does
pretty
that
cool.
pretty does that pretty much cover it?
That pretty much
Yeah.
covers
I do not represent nor support the views or opinions of the people, institutions, or organizations that I may or may not be related with unless stated explicitly. Blah blah blah. You get the hint.
That's pretty good.
I thought so. I thought so.
Like the blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think that's what the our user, because he watches us, and I think that's what it was supposed to get. We have got something new. We have something new.
I
And I've
saw.
been waiting for quite a while, and finally got this one in. The
Ooh.
Mardox cap, the white one. There's going to be a black one. There's going to be a blue one, but the Mardox cap, and I mean, I'm talking high quality. I mean, look at the catch in the back. It's got the slider. It's not that cheap plastic stuff there, or the Velcro. It's these are pricey. I'm not going to give these out just to just anybody. I mean, not even John gets one of these unless he really. I gotta say, there's no disclaimer, but you'd have to really kiss some ass to get one of these. um, I took this.
Uh,
I'm not wearing this one because it is gonna be part of a giveaway. I bought it because, like I said before, we give anything away, I want to make sure it's in hand. I want to see it. I
yeah,
want to touch it. I want to feel it. I don't want to go, hey, what do you think about it? And someone says, hey, it's great. Give it to another person. They go, oh, it's complete crap. You know.
yeah.
But this is high quality stuff. So there's that, and there's number two, which is really interesting, and not many people asked for it, but some people did ask to see if they could get it, and this one took a long time to get because of the quality that I've been seeing the companies that make this out of. They only made it out of 1/8 inch material, and this is made out of 1/4 inch material, and it's the Mardox mousepad, and it's flexible rubber, and you see it's nice rubber mat on one side, and it's got the standard Mardox logo. It says building a community one member at a time, and we wrote it a little higher up so that when you use your mouse, you're gonna wear out this area here, mostly.
Yeah,
So that's also good for giveaway. If you guys are up for doing a contest, we can give away some mouse pads. Um,
yeah.
and mouse pads, actually, I after looking at how much they cost, um, I'm actually willing to give them away to new first-time paying members. To tell you the truth,
hmm
because they're not that expensive to have made. I mean, relative to a cap or yeah, what you're just shoving in your face right now, that most of us don't have. What John just AKA shoved in his face was the classic Mardox mug. Very few people actually get one of these. You actually have to have the name on it. And then if you have the name on it, you know it's authentic because no one else makes it that way but us. There's an 8 gig memory stick that says Mardox on it. If you guys want one of those, it's a little bit more expensive.
Really?
Yeah, you can get an 8 gig memory stick. I don't have it here. My wife said that she had it upstairs. I went to look. I couldn't find it, but we'll blame it on my wife. That's okay. She won't know. She doesn't watch this. And I'm so dead. I am so dead. There's the t-shirts that nobody's wearing right now. There's men's and women's t-shirts.
Mine is in the laundry waiting to be ironed.
So
My wife is back home and she hasn't ironed yet.
So is mine. And then what else is there? There's the mugs, the memory stick. There's the caps. The Mardox throw pillow, which I only have a photo of on the website. You guys saw that one. That one's coming. It's back order right now. They shipped these 2 things, but they didn't ship the other one. They wanted to make sure we got as much as we could first, which is actually a good idea.
Yeah.
When you do printing, you got the stuff printed. Instead of waiting for one thing to ship it out, ship the stuff out, spend the money, and do another shipment and ship it out. At least your client goes, okay, at least I got some stuff.
Makes sense.
That's it. Those throw pillows are really in demand. And there was a few more. There have been a few more examples of throw pillows that came up. Give me a second. These are all going to be available inside the Mardox store shortly here. Let me go back to sharing the screen.
There's the man.
Which man's that? Oh, that's not a man. That's my dad. Give me a break. So the latest pillow that was suggested was this one here. Live life, be happy, share love, and be fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's going to be available at Mardox if you guys want to buy that one. And that was suggested. And then my favorite, John. My favorite. Johnny. Do you see that one, Johnny? Do you see that one, Johnny? Do you see that one that says? Do you see the one that says warning? Apparently, no, you don't see that one.
Not yet.
Oh, hold on a sec. Can I? That one there. You want that one there?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I'm getting used to this. Warning! Apparently, I'm a know-it-all jerk, but nobody told me. A certain somebody that will remain nameless was told that we're not going to represent her product or service, and then in Facebook she called me a know-it-all jerk, and so I went ahead and made a warning. Apparently I'm a know-it-all jerk, but nobody told me.
John, we're going to send that one to Nelson.
Yeah, there you go. What was
not bad.
Yeah, not bad, eh? There you go. So so that one, the Mardox one, which is Mardox, it says building a community one member at a time. And you believe it or not, I posted these up yesterday on Facebook, and our members have said, "Hey, I want to buy all of them. How much is it for the whole set?"
Really?
Yeah, they want to line their living rooms with the whole set.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Hey. Look who has a cup now. Cool. Oh. See, somebody has a shirt on today now.
And you got a shirt and tie on, John.
Yeah.
His is in the wash.
My Mardox shirt is in the wash.
It's in the wash.
Yeah, it's washed. It's waiting to be ironed. Yes, I can't wear it wrinkled on camera.
No, the tie, it's a good look.
Thank you. It's my business teacher. Yeah, there he is. He or she.
She. We gotta hide.
Yeah.
We gotta hide all the nipples. We will. Believe it or not, I was looking through all the merchandise we can print on. We can actually print a winter coat for her that says Mardox on it.
Really?
Yeah. Wolfing up a community one paw at a time. There you go.
So how's she coming along?
Oh, she's fine. She just literally got in shit right before the show. She went and ran after somebody on the street, and I gave her heck. So hopefully that's the first and last time she's going to do that.
Nelson, put a sign on your street. No walking.
No walking allowed. Yeah, this is Chanel's property.
Private street.
Yeah, that's it. Now go to bed. Down. Down.
You mentioned nipples. I was reading on the news for Facebook, and they got the same warning, but in big letters.
Yeah, no nipples for men or women. It's they're done with this. I'm a woman, but I identify as a man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these are just big pecs. What's the society coming to? If I going back 10 years, I have big pecs. You would have been looked at as a retard. Now it's like, I got big pecs. Oh no, you're a transvestite, okay. Well, no more nipples from anybody.
Oh well.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
What a crazy world we live in.
I apologize, everybody. Yesterday I took off halfway through the show. The show kind of died. I picked up the phone and I left. If you guys watched that, I apologize for those of you watching, and I'll explain to you what's going on. The dog, the person who previously owned Chanel, has MS, and she's going to be going to a full care facility. She can't bring the dog with her, and it wasn't just. Here's the dog, goodbye. It's a lot of there's a transition period going through, not for the dog but for her, and so when she called, I made it a point to pick up the phone. I was going to tell her, can I call you right back after the show, but there was a tremble in her voice, so I went and talked to her first, and and I don't and I don't blame her, because everyone she talks to are saying, oh no, just cut your ties with the dog, it'll be easier. It depends on the person. Some can do it, some can't,
Yeah.
And I got no problem with taking time out and talking to this person. I did it today too. I talked to her for half an hour and what's going on, and I also made a video. I uploaded the video of Chanel this morning in the office, which I don't know if you guys saw, but Merlin tried to dominate the whole scene.
I haven't seen it yet, though.
You'll get a kick out of it. It's really cute. I was trying to film her, but he had I got to be part of this. And well, at one point I'm laying on my side on the floor, and Merlin's on top of me, and you'll say, I go, get off me. Well, that is real, because that's 80 pounds. Going, get off me, and he's resisting. So
Hey,
it's more like, it was more like 120, right? There you go. Cute. What a cutie.
Thank you.
So that's why yesterday I bailed. I didn't mean to be so long. I just wanted to calm her down, and then and I talked to her for another half hour after the show. But she's doing better today, so that's good. But I mean, this is a person who's basically losing control of her body. She's losing her dog, and I'm trying to be there for her as a friend, And I can understand the dog part, but what she's going through medically, that's got to be mind-blowing. Imagine every day slowly you're losing a part of your body, part of your functionality, part of your mind, That's got to be bad. And to know that the end is near, literally the end is near, that's a hard thing to live through,
Yeah.
I really would, ignorance is bliss. I could die tomorrow like I can die in 100 years, literally.
Yeah.
I don't want to know when. But to know that my an illness is taking me away piece by piece, and there's this much time left, I would hate to know that. Any doctors out there, you guys know that I have cancer. Don't tell me that I have cancer. Just say, yeah, you're going to be sick for a while, and it's going to get worse. Just leave it at that, but for the dog side, because I got a golden retriever, for those of you that don't know, and if I had an illness and I had to give away my golden retriever, I don't know if I could. I mean, literally give up one of your kids. That's a hard thing to go through.
Yeah.
So that's what yesterday was all about. It looked kind of weird halfway through the show. I just pixie dust. Yeah, my dad took over and scratched his nose quite a bit there.
That's what it was. Josh thought differently, but he took off 20 minutes on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he.
Yeah. My dad will
It's like watching the movie Where Did All the People Go?
Yeah, and he's left behind.
I'm sorry I wasn't there, but
We're not. That's okay.
Yeah.
I was not a happy camper yesterday.
No. Were you talking with Ralph? John?
But John, yesterday you would have had to talk to me. See, now he's smiling. It wasn't that bad.
Does John know who Ralph is?
No, that's what I was going to ask. Who's Ralph supposed to
Well,
be?
here in Canada, we call it the toilet bowl.
That's the
Ah,
John.
No, the
ah,
Ralph. When
the
you're sick, you're
guy.
going, Ralph!
Yeah. Yeah, that I know. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we called it the John, not the Ralph.
No, it's Ralph. It's
Yeah.
Ralph when
I've
you're
never heard
sick.
of that.
It's
You
Ralph when you're
you
sick.
call Ralph in the John.
I guess they're buddies.
Yeah. No,
When,
it wasn't that bad. I
when,
just no.
when you go to Mexico and had too much tequila, the next morning Ralph is the only one that holds you up. John might be there, but it's Ralph that takes it all. Oh,
How is Madame Ute? Or
She's
Ute?
good. She's sleeping at the moment.
how does he do that with his cup in here and keeps talking? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. That was cool.
The ventriloquist.
Yeah, I know.
Prac-
How does a coffee not spill out?
Because the cup is empty.
Oh, okay.
He
Oh,
doesn't want to have to wash it.
so it's like on the movies, right? Where hey, so anyways, we should go over there and talk to that person. What do you think? And the whole time the cup never empties. You ever notice that they pick up a glass and they go, "Oh, who's at the door?"
I remember once I had a bottle of something in my hand, let's say Coke or so, and it was it was open, and my youngest daughter was with me, um, and I bent down to pick up something, and not thinking that I still had the bottle, So I bent down, and of course it spilled a little bit, and
Oh
she
no.
cracked up. And, that was just too
The
funny.
the the Zuckerberg the
You
yesterday.
bent down to give Ralph a drink.
I'll put the link in the description for after the show. But there's a video from the lip syncers, I think that's what it's called. And what they do is they overlap audio on what people are supposed to be saying, but they're moving their mouths, but another person's saying something.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it
yeah.
was a Zuckerberg inquiry that we just heard. Not the inquiry, yeah, the inquiry. And at one point, a classic thing is where he takes the glass and very slowly goes up and starts drinking, and he comes back down and he puts it down on a table. He does it ever so slowly. They turn that all into the senators trying to talk. Oh, you're gonna have a drink of water, and you see him going like this and going, and then you hear glug 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 glug, and then you can hear him blowing
Are you
bubbles. Huh?
are you talking about bad lip reading?
Yeah, that's right. That's it. Yeah, bad lip reading. Yeah, that's it. And you can see him going, "Oh, okay. Are you just blowing bubbles, boy? I'm gonna have to come over there and teach you." I'll put the link in the video in the description after the show, but it's bloody hilarious how they did the overlay on this, and it's not just for a few seconds; it's quite a few minutes long, and how they made Zuckerberg look like a complete idiot. Well, they also made the senators look like idiots too. Yeah, am I gonna get the Facebooks and the internets with that? Yes. It was hilarious. I wish we could play that stuff live here. I wish we could, but we get demonetized and stuff and copyright stuff. You saw it, Brianna? You saw the clip?
I think she's
Oh,
frozen.
she's muted or she's frozen. I can't tell.
Or she sleeps.
I just know the series.
Oh, okay. So you do.
I know the whole series.
Oh, cool. How'd you like it? Did you like it?
It's pretty fun sometimes.
Yeah, the one with Zuckerberg, I think was funny, but you need to know the context too. If you didn't, then it's like you don't know who he is. Oh Jesus. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description. But talking about what do you call it, ventriloquism and stuff like that, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. James Dawson, I haven't heard a word from James Dawson. I should have heard something by now, by 2 o'clock our time, but I haven't heard a word from him.
What time is he in?
He was in at 7 o'clock.
No. Is he Central time? Or?
Central, yeah. And it would have gone in 7 o'clock Central, so by 1 o'clock my time would have been way past the out time, and we're 2-3 hours past.
Oh, no, but he says it lasts for 6 hours, but it didn't say he was leaving. He might be there for 2-3 days.
Oh, because I
understood
he was going to be out today.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Okay.
Just the time it takes. You got 2 hours to prep, 2 hours the operation, 2 hours after in not rehab, but
Recovery.
Yeah.
in,
I'm kind of hesitant to call the phone number and ask if how he's doing, because just in case it's not what I expect, you know. I hope not.
no, he might be very tired right now.
No, not to talk to him, but he has a wife, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one calling and finding out that I went terribly wrong, you know.
We
Yeah,
might
sure.
hear from him on Friday, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. But no, I hope he's going. I hope it's gone well, and hope it is going well. I hope. It's Don. You should know about this stuff. You're headed that way. With all the greasy foods you eat in Germany and all that beer and
Oktoberfest.
yeah, that's it. Sausages and stuff. You're headed for an artery clotter.
I don't drink much beer, and I always when I get my blood checked, every now and then, I'm always sure that my cholesterol count is high, right? But it never
Hold on
is.
a sec. You're coming in really busted up. Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead. Say it again.
Yeah, whenever I get my blood checked every now and then, and I'm always pretty sure my cholesterol count will be really high, but it's always normal. It's always normal.
I got-
I don't.
I got surprised when I went for my life insurance. See, my business has a life insurance policy on me in case apparently in case I die. I don't believe it's ever going to happen because it's kind of stupid to die. I wouldn't be here anymore. But you guys can die, but I can't. And but they took the company took a life insurance policy out. I mean, they had to do a blood test, a urine test, and hair test, and to confirm there's no drugs and stuff like that. Here in Canada, there's classes: class A, class 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 is basically you have AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, Ebola. You've got a few days left to live.
But skip the details.
No, hold on a second. And then as you go up in the levels, the more healthy you are exponentially. Get a load of this. At level 1, ratings with these insurance companies, only one person in about 100,000 or more are rated there, and I'm a level 1, which means no sign of or very little cholesterol. There's no signs of drugs and so on and so forth. And when I heard that, I'm like, holy Toledo. We'll give you guys an example. A $500,000 life insurance policy is $40 a month. Do the math.
Wow.
Yeah, that would for a normal person that's staged at level 2 health rating is about $300 a month.
Whoa.
So that's what I mean by it's exponential. Level 3, you're looking at about $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Level 4, they won't touch you. It's sad, but there is a level 5, and I'm assuming that. Look, dude, you got to schedule with the morgue tomorrow. But I looked into it real quick. But they do get real when you start to get into the $500,000, $1 million, $2 million life insurance policies. They really look into your health and background. Do you smoke any drugs, alcohol? Yeah, they look into a lot of this stuff. And the hair test, they can tell if you've taken alcohol. It's in your hair, and your hair grows at a constant rate, so they can tell how often you drank. Just that little bit of hair that you and we knew it was that long at the time, so they had a whole history. But it's incredible what they can tell from the.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But what if a guy is bald?
Well, yeah, it's no, you might be bald here, but you might not be bald down there.
I get ready to say there's hair in the other area.
Yeah, that's it. They'll find.
Yeah, but it's not the same count. It's got to be a head hair.
Yeah, right.
No. For that test, it's got to be from the head.
It has to be from the
You
scalp.
think so? Yeah. Oh, okay. All I know is
From the main office.
all I know, this is sick. But I looked up one day. I watched a video and they talked about beard and mustache hair, and I discovered that it's the same hair as in your armpits and in your groin.
Okay.
It's the exact same hair structure, and I'm like,
Okay.
Now we know where you've been keeping your head.
hey, my hands are my palms are hairless. Disclaimer: no, it doesn't work anymore. You need the pillow. You need the pillow for that.
When I get the pillow, I hold it up.
Yeah, that's it. I'll get you the smallest one possible.
Just make sure the pillow ain't got no stains on it. Mm.
I wonder if I can have them like put a special request. Can you put a? Oh no, I can just have make a stained image and just like coffee stain. I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh boy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but we're gonna have fun with the store at Mardox. It's not just going to be Mardox merchandise that's going to be sold. People at Mardox paid members are going to be able to sell their own stuff on the site to everybody in the group. So yeah, I'm working on that on the back burner. So pretty soon we'll have a what I call it, a store or flea market. I don't want to call it a mall. Everyone else out there calls it a mall. It's not really a mall. It's more like a flea market. You know, like John's going to sell all his DVDs and VHS tapes. I mean,
When I hear flea market, I think everybody's selling all their crap.
A marketplace.
Marketplace, yeah. I just want to use a word other than mall, because all the other websites saying we're a mall, and it's like, how are you a mall on the internet? If you're a mall, then you're multiple stores together.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah. How about stove?
Facebook uses the word marketplace.
they use marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might work. That might work. You know,
Yeah,
just call it the
Mardox Marketplace.
Yeah, just call it the classifieds. Oh jeez, we had to ban the very first URL.
How about buy my shit?
buy my shit.com. We'll sell you anything and everything, including our mothers.
You had to ban your first what now?
We had to ban our very first post today because somebody went and posted it. Well, they didn't really post a website that was pornographic, but there was an image or an ad on the site that was pornographic. And I got a complaint about it, so I went back and looked, and yeah, I had to take it down. It was just blatant, you know, and we had to ban our first website.
From what site?
From Murdoch's social feed.
No.
Yeah. It's like now the person got warned, and it's like, hey, do it again, see what happens.
So they did it again? No,
no, I'm gonna see. 'Cause if they do it again, they lose access to social feed. They can't post anymore after. They can read all they want. They're still a member. They can do what they want, but they can't post anymore. Yeah.
Either Market or a market dog.
So Danny, you can't post anymore on that. Remember that?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but Josh, you get no refund.
No nipples. Watch somebody put a picture of a nipple now. Josh, don't you dare.
Wait a minute, give me a second.
He's gonna put up a picture that's gonna say nipple. But you guys know that the French town of Nepal, is it French or Italian, Nepal? Can't remember.
Nepal is in Tibet.
Is in Tibet? Oh, there you go. Well, the city of Nepal, you see, God came along and talking to Jesus, and God said to Jesus, "You can't call that place Nepal, nipple." And Jesus went, "Sure we can. We just do it with an accent. It's Nepal." Instead of nipple.
Have you actually fixed it to where you can post GIF files yet?
Well, yeah, you can post GIF files. It just keeps the first image. When you click on it, it shows the animation. You want it to show the animation live, right? Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay. The hell with them.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now go away. Now go away. We don't care what you think. Go away. Oh, jeez. So what else is up? We got merchandise. We talked about James Dawson. We basically verbally punished John for not being there yesterday. John. What else is up? Oh, that means yeah. See, he's got a T-shirt and a mug. Now he thinks it's important. We're back.
Oh, nothing much. I was teaching all day today. Wednesday is one of my long teaching days.
Wednesday is one of your long teaching days, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm the whole day I'm out at Mardox. The whole day I'm out at Daimler in Stuttgart,
Well, one day we'll have a
And,
building in Germany. We'll call it Mardox. And you'll have a reason to say, "Oh, now I'm always at Mardox."
And then I come home, I have a little break, and then I go teach the community college class on Wednesday.
John's breaking up a little bit. Keep going. Keep talking.
Yeah. And yeah, on Wednesday is my beginner group on Wednesday evening. So yeah. Ah, cool.
She still did unwrap them.
There you go. She doesn't want to get dust all
Oh
on
my
her.
God! Oh,
You know, they're brand new. We don't use them.
Yeah, I know, but unwrap.
Everything we buy brand new, you can't use.
Those are the origami swans from Raymond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Very nice.
Yeah.
She's gonna open one.
Yep.
Ah.
That's
Very
unusual.
nice.
I've got the third one here that he shipped, which I'm gonna sell. It didn't break. It came up.
I don't recommend using it as a candle holder. That's all I
Yeah,
got to
that's
say.
it. It didn't break.
Paper that just doesn't work well with it.
It didn't break. It's just the neck came off. So this one I'm gonna have to put back together. But this one is for sale, and all the proceeds
He didn't take his out
all
either.
the proceeds go to Raymond.
Oh, it's too big.
That's
Now-
nice.
What?
That's
There, you see it now.
Yep.
And it's solid. It
Show the
doesn't.
inside.
that's nice.
It is.
Yeah, it's not wishy-washy. It's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. No, they're really well made. They're well made.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Oh, the wife's home. No, not the one barking there.
You know what sucks? When you post a link to Giphy.com, it doesn't actually post the actual image.
What?
Normally, when you post a Giphy, it'll allow you to, if you're in any other normal website, it'll just post a link. You post a link and it'll automatically bring up the image. It doesn't do that. Just post a link.
What function did you use?
No, I did I had to post a link because it's not actually physically an image.
But which function did you use to upload an image or to link to a page?
I did the link because I figured it would also work, but apparently not.
And nothing showed up. Same problem again. I know what the problem is, but it's a problem between servers. It's a timeout between servers
Yes, I posted a picture of nipples.
of nipples.
No, I'm serious. Pull it up. Don't believe me.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. I can't right now. It's not showing up for me either. I'll get that fixed.
You gotta click the link. It'll take you right to it.
There's no link.
There's no link.
No,
Really?
no, that's what I'm
I
saying.
just posted a link.
I know that, but
No.
it doesn't connect. It didn't. Oh, did you post another post?
No, I posted that one, but apparently that link doesn't work. I guess.
I
Well, that's just in the link
I
here.
gotta fix this because our server does a request
What
and
the hell?
and their server takes too long. Our server times out and then it causes an error. So
Oh, well, when I clicked on the link, it just took me to the post ID and not the actual link that I shared.
yeah, I know.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Well, no, that's to share the post. If it works, let me fix it after the show.
Jeez.
No, actually, my version of fix this would get on the phone and say, guys, why is your server timing out? No, actually, it's my server timing out. Why is your server taking too damn long?
Let me see if I can just download the damn image here. Hold on.
Yeah, just download the image and upload as an image. Yeah, you know how that works.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. Stop using advanced stuff, expecting it to work all the time.
Yeah, what are you gonna expect? I was expecting things to. I was expecting things to
My
work.
goodness, what's that?
Yo, Josh, do you have background noise?
No,
Yeah, it's at
Right.
your place. It's at your place. There's a motor running in the background.
no, there's no motor in the background.
There was something running.
He's shredding nipples.
Uh,
There you go. Merchandise. You can have
What?
merchandise. You can have some merchandise.
Merchant dogs? Are you serious? I might not, I don't know if that would work. I don't really want to change the name of the business. I just want to find a word other than to use it than
there you go. post it.
Cool.
Oh, and it actually does work on the animation, surprisingly. There you go. The Giphy files do work.
Yeah, there you go. It was just the other day. It was just the other day it didn't work.
No, I mean, it actually shows the whole animation live immediately.
Yeah.
There you go. Nipples.
Nipples.
It even has them hanging in bra up. Look at that.
I gotta wait for it to update for the rest of the world. You see it, but we don't right now. It takes
Okay.
a time.
Don't worry. You can show it on. You can show it on the chat.
There it
You
is.
won't get in trouble for this one.
There it is. There it is.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. I'll show it on. You and cats. I'm telling you.
Hey, I said it was nipples. I didn't say it had to, you could see them. The first covered everything up.
Are you guys seeing this on the stream? Take a look at
It's even hanging the bra, man. You see that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Josh and his cats. What can I say?
Hey, I'm just messing with you.
As long as they're not real nipples.
They are. They just can't see them because of the first covering.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
No, but I can't believe that guy really did was just showing how to take care of your dog, and the dog, it was viewing, the area, and his video got taken down because somebody said that it was a penis showing.
Oh,
They didn't say the penis
Yeah,
of a
but
dog.
that's going too far.
No, but when they filed the complaint, they said that there was a penis in the video. They didn't say what from.
Ah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but next he'll be charged with sexual harassment or something. Who knows?
Yeah, it depends if he's in the States or not.
Yeah, I should have gotten sued yesterday for hitting that guy's car with those stones. No, the day before.
What did you do?
I threw stones at a car going by
Why?
because I felt like it.
Because it was there.
Yeah, I was throwing the stones. He didn't have to drive through.
Yeah, Nelson, tell him it's a Volkswagen.
It's a Volkswagen. We're using the rubber brush, to clean out the stones out of the grass. And I was at a car dealership, and it's a major thoroughfare, place for people to drive, right? King Street. And there's 2 lanes in both directions. And I'm pushing the stones. And it's only going 4 feet into the road. It's not even crossing the first lane. But it's a big plume of dust going here, right? So the guy's coming. Everybody else moves over one lane and drives by. They don't get touched. This idiot drives right along the edge, this far from the brush. And sure enough, his car gets, you hear, right? He hits the brakes, backs up into the adjacent road, and it gets out and comes and nags at me and says, you threw rocks at my car and you hit my car with rocks. I said, dude, everybody else switched lanes and went down the other lane. Why did you have to drive right through it and there was nobody else around? You drove right through the dust.
And it sucks to be him.
And I said, dude, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no damage on your car. And like I said in the video yesterday, there's times where we're using a gas-powered brush and we bring the stones towards us. It's easier on the arms than trying to always push. And the stones are constantly hitting us, and it doesn't hurt at all. It literally just bounces off you, There's no scratches on the guy's car whatsoever. But these people pull over and complain. So that's what I mean. I unpurposely threw rocks at this guy's car, and I felt like it, so I did. Yeah.
Some people, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
You should reply to him in Hindu, Nelson.
Yeah, well, and the other one was hilarious because the old guy came up to me and he was all irate in French. You're making a whole bunch of dust. It's all going in my house, and I want you to stop it right now. And I'm like, I turned and looked at him. What? I only speak English. My boss told me to do this. Like, screw up. And all you heard was in French. And you stupid bleeping English people, bleep, 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 stupid sons of bleep, bleep, bleeps. Racist old man.
But can you imagine you're cleaning a lawn or a driveway, you get road rage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It is. Extremely.
Because
crazy.
first of all, when we near the edge of a street or a sidewalk, we lower the gas so that the brush doesn't turn full speed, and we just drag it along near the edge. So you can't throw it as a car.
No, that's it. Here's the if you guys are looking at the screen, here's the other picture of nipples, and I'm showing it on Twitch. I want to see what Twitch does to this. Here, Twitch, shut me down. There, it's on the stream. It's gonna be there in a second. There's 3 nipples. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. John, Michael Kustra, there it is. Michael Kustra, I haven't seen him or heard from him in a while.
Yeah, me either.
Wait, he's in jail.
Oh, he's in jail. All those drive-bys, huh? Yeah.
Well, there was one not in Surrey, but in Burnaby, which is very close.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was that
Dude,
terrible.
I just saw nipples on the screen, man. I think you're in trouble now.
Oh yeah, we're in trouble now.
Hey, by the way, I posted another picture without nipples this time for you on the Mardox
Oh,
thing.
what did you post?
This was funny as hell, man.
Yeah, but you pulled him. Oh man, just oh. It's
You gotta admit it's funny.
yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, that cat, it's on just go to mardox.com, log in and see it.
Go ahead, show it, man. Come on, you might as well.
That cat must be stoned.
Dude, you gotta show it now. Now that you said that, you gotta have to show
There
it.
we go. Look on stream, guys. You'll see it. Oh my God, that cat must be stoned. Like, whoops.
Yeah.
There you go.
Somebody moved the dresser.
Yeah, no kidding, man. What's up with that? Hey, somebody said
you're
a little bit.
John?
Hey,
I
somebody said a little bit too much catnip.
It's just coming
Bring it
up
up
now.
a second again.
It's just coming up now on Twitch.
No, it just left Twitch on Twitch actually.
Yes.
Hold on, wait.
It just left Twitch actually.
Yeah. No. For me, it's just up just now.
Oh, it just left Twitch for me.
No, it didn't come up. Oh, I missed it.
That's okay. It's inside the website at Mardos. Go look at
Yeah, you just go there to the posts. You'll see it.
because
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone and I'm just.
yeah, when you go log in later, go take a look. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But
Okay.
yeah, Josh is a cat lover. I'm a dog lover.
But you know, I every now and then I like the minions too. You know, I'll put something with those.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you and me
Yeah.
both. Yeah, you and me
Yeah,
both.
now the minion one, I saw a great one this morning. It said, "You don't have to be crazy to hang with me. I'll teach you."
Oh Jesus. Oh.
Is that what you say to your students, John?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't need to be
that's
crazy to
right.
hang with me. I'll teach you how to be crazy. There you go.
That's right.
Dude, everybody knows I'm not supposed to know.
Oh man.
Everybody thinks I'm nuts in this town because they're like, "Geez, how do you do everything, man?" They think I'm crazy because I do too much stuff.
Don't you just shake the bottle of Adderall and say, "Here you go"?
No.
Quite a bit of laughing goes on in my classes, so I like my students to have fun. So.
Wait a
Example.
minute, you're allowed to have fun in your class, bud?
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta stop that stuff, man. That's not cool.
I tell like real life stories about things that happen.
You
Or,
traumatize them.
Now, give us an example, John.
I can't think of anything at the moment. See, you put me on the spot. When I have to do
Disclaimer.
Hey.
I can't think of anything at the moment. But, yeah, because often it's
getting a
quite
lot.
spontaneous, you know. And, yeah.
Wait, say it again, because I couldn't hear anything you were saying. There was too much background.
Often it's quite spontaneous when
Okay.
when you know and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends.
Like you told them, like when we thought the snakes were bagels.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How are those bagels doing?
They're fine.
I wonder if they taste like snakes at all when you eat them. Dummy.
It tastes like chicken.
No.
Yummy
No.
Snake bagels.
Yeah. No.
Snagel.
Yeah, snagels.
But
But you guys would be surprised. Snake actually tastes really good. Reptile, snake specific, not just any reptile, but snake really does taste really good. It doesn't taste anything like chicken. It actually is a completely different taste all to its own.
Yeah.
When I was in Mexico, I had some, and believe it or not, there's a person that raises a snakes for farming for the meat of snakes,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
and that's all he farms is snakes. So like, oh, I mean,
How do you eat it? How do you cook it?
well, I don't know. The lady cooked it. I just ate it.
I mean, was it fried or?
Yeah, it was fried, but it was more like sautéed in peanut butter sauce.
Okay.
like a peanut, like a very liquidy peanut butter sauce. And
They told you, Nelson, it was snake, but
no,
who
no, no,
knows?
no, it was snake. It was snake. But no, snake really does taste good. And like people say, it tastes like chicken. No, it tastes.
I
like,
would not be worried about the snake. I'd be more worried about the peanut butter sauce he said was liquidated.
Well, I had friends from Senegal. Those guys did it to me. I sat down. I figured I'll do it.
That may be an out part of the water that they drink. You know, you may have ended up with some of that as the sauce.
No. No, it's not that filthy in Mexico. That's North American ideology that Mexico was a dump and everything has all gone to hell. It's actually not that bad. There's some places that are bad, but it's not completely gone to hell. You know. I mean, they got cities like us here. They got water filtration and sewage just like us. You know, it's like, but
Yeah, but you don't use it. That's the problem.
they don't use it. That's it.
Oh, they used it. How do you think you got the seasoning?
Yeah, that's right. But friends of mine from Senegal made me a supper, and they said, "Oh no, you eat it first, and then we'll tell you how we make it." And I thought, okay, well, tell me how we make it. It was a peanut butter sauce again, and white meat in there, and it tasted good. I had no question, but it was more rubbery, like texture to it. When I knew it wasn't chicken, and I couldn't put my finger on it. It was either I know it wasn't chicken, so it was something else, or like undercooked pork. And I thought, well, these guys are Muslim, so they're not eating pork. So what could it be? And it turned out it was cockroach.
It was what?
Cockroach.
Nay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but no, but not the cockroaches from the walls. There, these are farmed cockroaches made for you're eating the meat of the creature.
Is that like the Madagascars?
Yeah. And the meat of it, I mean, they're big chunks, and it's just that.
Yeah, the Madagascar cockroaches get really big.
The what?
Madagascar hissing cockroaches, those things get huge.
Oh yeah, about 6 inches long. But you don't eat the whole bug. It's just a portion of the meat. And it's really good again, but it's North American. Oh my God, it's bugs. No, it's not that bad. Where they
it's actually here in the North America. There's a growing trend on bugs now.
Yeah,
mainly for grasshoppers.
Yeah, because there's 10.
Crickets and grasshoppers.
Yeah.
They're the main thing they're cooking.
There's
In
10.
fact, one of the ball fields sells out. There's a Seattle ball field that sells out every game.
Yeah,
of those.
chocolate cricket legs or chocolate crickets, right?
No, I don't think it's chocolate or something. I think they're barbecuing them.
They're barbecuing now, yeah. Because there's 10 times more protein in a cricket than there is in beef. And you can harvest or grow 100 times more crickets on the same piece of land than one cow. Think about it. You know, and that's our lifestyles are going to aim towards that. If we're going to continue feeding billions of people, we're going to go to that way of life. And I think the Africans, people from the African continent, have it right. North American, we can't sustain our society by feeding ourselves on cows and pigs. It takes up too much resource. What is it? 60% of the wheat that's grown is going towards our animals, and the rest of it's going to us. It doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah.
You know. It just doesn't make
I
sense.
stand corrected. It's toasted grasshoppers. Here's the link to it. It's the Seattle Mariners that are doing it, and they sell out every game on those things.
Yeah, and just
Yeah, really, they really are. I just provided the link for you.
Yeah,
They started doing it last year.
now just to be on the safe side, there's no nipples, right? Josh.
Let me check the link here and make sure. But
I'm not gonna click on anything else but what I see.
Let's
Hey,
see. I'm not seeing any.
Hey,
No.
those ads down the side are getting really close.
Yeah, I'm seeing the sponsored stories there that are kind of weird.
That weather lady, she's pulling my attention way over there, not the crickets here. Yeah, but our society is taught that bugs are gross, and it's just how we're raised. You know, let's face it. It literally is just how we're raised. You know, it's
I agree.
you know, as a kid, it's we're told you don't eat bugs, you don't touch bugs. But how is it if you teach your kids, hey, that bug is good, or this is Jesus, Josh, you're noisy. These bugs are good, or you can eat this, or you don't touch those because those might hurt you. You know, you teach the kids. In Mexico, they pick up scorpions. They know how to pick them up, you know, and or tarantulas. It's not the whole tarantula that's going to kill you. It's just those two little, right? But if you pick it up a certain way, you know, you're in full control, right? Just like your snakes, right?
Yeah.
You see? I got John going disclaimer. I'm writing out a whole bloody disclaimer. I'm writing the whole thing out here.
No, he's
And John's
writing down
thinking,
names of his friends.
John's like, damn, I'm glad I moved to Germany just in time before the North Americans started eating bugs.
Yeah, they're going to start doing it before us. There's more people there than here. No, I know what it is. He finally saw on the stream the weather lady on the sign. Like, oh, look at that. Oh,
No, what John was writing down is name of his friends. They can go get him for me.
yeah, there you go. But we're as society, we are so uptight with what we eat. And we think what we're eating is so good, but if you look at how the stuff is made, it's terrible. It's terrible. You know,
Ignorance is certainly bliss. I'm telling you.
well, yeah, but it's when you get a coli. One person got a coli, and what they did, what's happening in North America is they'll take meats and they'll glue the pieces of meat together to make a new piece of meat. And one of the pieces of meat in the center didn't get enough heat when it was cooked, and that piece happened to be the bad piece of meat. So when they cook it, you say, yeah, I like mine rare, but don't get it rare, because if you're buying a filet mignon, it's been reassembled or glued, and it's a protein they use to glue the meats together. It's an industry known fact they do this. If you get
Never, ever in any country do you eat anything rare. You
well, no, that's what I mean. Because if you get it rare and the center's rare, and that happens to be the piece of meat that's the oldest, it could have E. coli, it could have a whole bunch of things. You cut in, you eat, and then you're sick like a dog. You know.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. This is kind of making me
Hungry?
queasy.
Hungry?
Queasy?
No, but it's not to make you
Queasy.
It's not.
Queasy?
it's-
Really?
I'm not trying to make you queasy. I'm just saying that we think in North America that we have it so good. In reality, we have the worst.
Hey, what's the difference? Here's the thing. You know what? Most North Americans outside of the Louisiana or southern states would look at crawfish and be like, "Oh my God, that thing's! I would never eat that."
I've never seen a craw. I've never seen a crawfish.
You never seen crawfish? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's because you never grew up in the South in the U.S. But if you did, you'd eat them. But there's a lot of people in the U.S. that won't eat crawfish because it looks like a giant bug.
It does.
In a way.
Yes, it does.
Oh, but don't get me wrong. Don't.
But crawfish is good. So why? It's no different.
But I don't like them though.
You don't
You
like.
don't
the-
like crawfish?
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love shrimp, but don't show me a real shrimp. Whoa. I can't stand looking at a real shrimp. The whole thing. Just cook it for me.
That's
put it on my
basically
plate.
what a crawfish looks like, is a giant shrimp.
Oh, okay. Don't. Okay, I'll eat. Just cook it for me and I'll eat it. But I don't show it to me.
Hey, Nelson.
Yeah.
The difference is the crawfish actually are served.
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
hey,
Hold on. Josh,
Here's the big
Josh.
difference, though.
Yeah, Josh. Hold on a sec. Brianna,
Yeah.
what did you say?
I sent you more nipples.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hey, but the crawfish issue, the difference between crawfish and shrimp is they actually serve the crawfish looking like crawfish. The shrimp.
You
they
have
actually-
got to see this one.
What is that? A nipple factory?
I don't know.
What are y'all doing?
It's an eBay image.
I don't see it. Where is it at?
Oh no, it's in the chat, in the Zoom chat. She put a link up, but it
No, I thought you put it somewhere else.
no, it's in the Zoom chat, but it's like
That's it now.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it in the Zoom chat at all.
No, it's not there.
Private to Nelson because I couldn't figure out.
Oh, that's why none of us can see it. So none of us can see it unless Nelson decides to share it with the group.
Yeah. Send it to the whole group, otherwise they cry.
Well, just put it on the line. Just bring it up so you can see it.
The small one.
Oddly enough,
Because right
on
now I'm
the
looking at
Zoom-
Banvertise. That's all I'm looking at.
Yeah.
on the Zoom app,
I don't see the actual image.
Hold on, guys. Don't
there
talk.
is no everyone.
Guys, you can't talk at the same time because otherwise all that records is and that's all we hear. You got is one at a
There
time. There you go.
Well, then load the
There's no-
image.
Link for everyone.
Yeah, there is.
It's about, there's a box next to it.
Uh,
There
You
you go.
showing it?
There you go.
There.
There you go. It's on the stream. It's on the stream. There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, there we go.
But,
Oh, yeah.
but you see, Brianna should be using the social feed and posting them on the social feed. Yeah. Oh, and you don't like Banvertise? Well, watch this. Watch this. There you go. Now it's Submit Pub.
You pulled up.
There we go. There we go.
Like I said, the problem is that I'm on my cell
Pub.
phone.
Why does that sound like a directory for bars?
Submit Pub? No. Submit Pub is one of the best places in the world to submit your website to 8,000 plus search engines, web directories, and link sites. And they'll provide you with 64,000 backlinks, possibly. Go ahead and use it. It's free. Try it today.
Isn't
Submitpub.com.
this where John makes a commercial or something?
Oh,
Well, no, John does the
what is that?
John does the Banvertise side, but he doesn't do it lately. I guess he gave up on it.
Here's John.
No, yeah, I haven't talked about that
Yeah,
cool
no.
Banvertise for a while.
No.
Yeah.
You got to do it right, Dad. It's here's Johnny.
You're gone to the dogs.
yeah. Yeah. Going to the dog.
I'm surrounded by dogs.
Yeah. Cool. So did Marilyn take to the new dog okay?
There's one there. And there's one there. See, I'm surrounded by dogs.
All you need is a cat.
Merlin is fine with the dog. It's a little one. I think what happened at some point in her life, I think that she was maybe nipped or bit by a big dog or scared by a big dog. And I noticed she'll go up to Merlin's butt and smell his butt, walk by his backside, but she will not walk in front of his mouth. And I'm trying to get her used to the idea that he's not going to bite you. So she must have at one point been in her life, and it could, we're talking like a half a second instance. It could have been one time, snap, that was it. And she got scared of it. So she knows what that mouth can do. You know, to her.
Hey, yeah, Submit Pub. It's kind of like Submit a Bar, right?
No, submit a website. Stop slandering our sponsors.
I'm not. It's Submit a Bar, man. It's a bar directory, right? Submit Pub.
No, but the better one's the better one is Banvertise. But again, John doesn't want to do an ad for it.
What? Well, Banvertise, that pretty cool banner advertising site? Yeah. It's it's a very cool banner advertising site that you can join for free. If you have a website, then you join Banvertise and you upload your banners and you get this pretty cool snippet of code to put on your website. And when you do that, then banners get rotated on your website. Your banner gets rotated on other people's websites, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Every 2 banners that you show on your site, one of your banners gets shown on someone else's site.
And right about now, we got Josh going, that's a jip.
Oh, I finally found where I can publicly
No, I didn't do
share
that, did I?
share on Zoom. Okay.
I was going to say something else. I was going to say, well, what if I don't have a website?
Well, then you're screw Gluten Tattoo because you need a website. And then you go to dbhosting.com. No, I got to get my dad's site back up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for a hosting, we got to get his site back up and running. Yep, that we have to do. Yep. I need to do a poll. I need to run a poll. What do you guys think about Marduk's toilet paper?
You can't run a poll because it would freaking have somebody showing nipples, and then you would be disbanded, and it just doesn't work well, man. There's no stupid polls.
I gotta ask the question. What would you guys think about having Marduk's printed toilet paper?
That would be interesting.
So what you're telling us is you want us to wipe your face in our ass? I don't know about that
Why
one.
would you wipe your face with toilet paper?
I'm saying, why would you want your face being wiped on somebody's ass? I mean, I don't get it.
When I was a kid, and they told me that toilet paper is made by recycled paper. And you know, they went further and said, you know, it's toilet paper that's being recycled, and that you're basically right. I had a hard time wiping my own butt because I'm thinking now I'm wiping my butt with someone else's poopy paper. I didn't get the process of the recycling of the paper, and not realizing, you know, that there's no organic matter once it's reconstituted into new paper. But it's like, ew, someone else wiped their butt with this. Oh wow.
Well, you're supposed to not eat it, you know. So
No.
they didn't want you eating it, you know.
That stuff clogs you up. Ah,
Yeah.
real hard.
Some of us know better than to eat it, you
We,
know.
we don't have that disclaimer button going on a pillow yet. That doesn't work for John.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write it in German.
Oh,
How would you say that in German, John?
Yeah, how would you say that?
That would take a while for me to figure out.
I'll get it translated.
Like everything else.
I'll get it translated, and then from now on, you got to do the disclaimer in German. Oh wow! I guess I should do a German version of it and put it on the back side of the pillow.
I'd have to get my wife to do that one. She could do it on the fly, you know.
Really?
No, we don't want it on the fly. We want it on the screen.
Why would she sit on a fly? I don't. What? What does your wife have against flies?
We all hate them.
Okay, have your wife do it, and she can come on camera and show it to us.
She's not fly cyst, is she?
Nice.
Oh, that took a little bit of brain power. I got a headache now. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, we got to wrap up the show, Johnny. It's past an hour, and we know how you feel when it goes past an hour. It's like everything just goes to...
WWE.
It's not today, Dad. It's tomorrow.
No, what's today? Wednesday.
Yeah?
WWE today.
Well, where's your sign?
Mm-hmm.
You know what we're going to do? Hey, we're going to make a pillow. I need everybody to do this on a green screen so I can put it on a pillow. So we got WWE. It's going to be all the Murdoch's team. Okay, I'm gonna design a WWE pillow.
And then the trademark lawyers come out.
No, because on the back side it'll say disclaimer.
But that doesn't work in America. See,
No, it's not
it
America.
works in Canada, maybe.
It's not America. It's Germany. Everything goes in Germany. You can drive as fast as you want down the Autobahn if you want.
Not totally.
Not totally?
Not if you're in John's vehicle.
Yeah, well, it's because John can drive as fast as he wants, but nobody dare drives faster than him. The cops.
John doesn't drive that fast.
Why do I have a funny feeling John's the one sitting still and everybody's passing him?
John's driving and the cops are falling back because the cops don't dare go that fast.
How fast do people drive on the Autobahn anyways?
Well, you heard of Meals on Wheels. John must be what, Books on Wheels?
The basic speed limit on the Autobahn is 120 Ks.
The English reader mobile.
But there are areas where you can go faster, you know.
Yeah.
And some people, they go pretty fast. So.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go fast. Just give me 5 minutes with your car. I'll go fast.
That's only, you know what? That's the speed limit here. Shit.
My daughter hates it when I drive her car.
It's like our speed limit's 70 miles an hour here, which is almost 120 k.
My daughter drives her car. Her hands are
which is 112 k. So.
Hold on, Josh. My daughter drives her car, and both hands are on the steering wheel, and she leaves the light properly, and she lets me drive. She says, "No, Dad, I don't want you to drive. Come on, let me drive." So I drive, and it's like I leave the light, and I don't peel rubber, but you do feel that G-force. And I told her it's for her not to get a car with acceleration, you know. Anyways, John, wrap up the show, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for watching the Murdoch's Daily Live Chat, coming to you every day at 3 p.m. Eastern and 12 Pacific and 9 p.m. Berlin time here in Germany. If you're watching us via YouTube, please do 3 very important things. Subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel. If you're watching us via Twitch, please do 2 things for us.
Now watch carefully. Watch carefully what he says here. Watch carefully what he says here.
And subscribe. But subscribing costs a bit of money.
It's not what you said on yesterday's video. I'm muted.
Thanks for stopping by, and
I was trying to say, I was muted. I was trying to say, watch what he says right here, because it's not what he said on yesterday's video.
And enjoy the nipples.
Yeah.
Today's going to be Nipple Fest at Mardox.com. Just no real nipples.
Yeah, Nelson, you muted us and not John. Why?
Well, yeah. I had puppy noise here, so I muted myself just in time.
Okay.
And John, go watch yesterday's show at the very end. There's a 15-minute section you can jump, but go watch the very end. John would say, subscribe, like, and comment. And if you're on Twitch, John would say, follow and subscribe. I had you endorsing the pay us money part. Okay, so say goodbye, guys. I'm gonna find the button.
Bye.
Have a good one.
So
Bye.
basically.
Bye.